I'm bringing with me the doyenne of theatre in Milton Keynes and beyond, the Rosemary. Don't worry, I'll put you on, Rosemary, on mic. You just keep there and keep the seat warm, darling. We'll have you up for the listeners.
I had a bacon sarnie for breakfast. That was always the question we asked at the BBC.
Yay! As you all know, I'm a massive fan of the good old Bellowhead, and that was Roll the Windpipe Down. Guys, I know you've missed me. It's okay. It's fine. I've missed you loads too. But because I'm all about the party central here, I have brought with me Rosemary Hill. And if you don't know who Rosemary Hill is, you need to get out from under that rock that you've been hiding under and get yourself down to a theatre, literally down here in Milton Keynes. So, Rosemary, why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners?
Hello, I'm Rosemary Hill, and yes, I'm very interested in theatre. I've always been interested in theatre from when I was a teenager, and I was in plays at school, and then I went to university and did drama and English, and then I did lots of other things. I travelled around the world, I became a teacher, I joined the BBC.
Ooh, we've got some right celebrity BBC people.
I worked for the BBC as producer and director. I also trained as an actor. And now I'm really immersing myself in my first love, which is producing and directing lots of plays and acting.
I have to say, I have been loitering in the old bathhouse community centre down in Wolverton. You should use it. It's a very good one. Not that I'm plugging it too much. And I do see your actors rehearsing. I saw a young lady going over her lines quite like in the moment. I was like, oh, I just watched that. Actually, that was worth just watching, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, fantastic actors, good casts. In the non-professional shows, well, I say the non-professional shows, the non-professional actors, but with a professional production team. And then because I want to do inclusive theatre as well as theatre with trained professional actors, because it's just something that really helps people's self-esteem. And they really they really get immersed in it, and they're really committed, and learning those lines, because you don't want to look a fool on stage, do you?
Perfect. See, I told you she's good. She's a doyenne here, people. Anyway, I'm going to whack on Renee Olstead with Thanks for the Boogie Ride.
Thanks for the boogie ride, I'm more than gratified, I'm really satisfied, which only goes to prove you don't know until you glide into the boogie ride, how quickly you will glide out of this world. I like riding in jalapenos away from motorcycle cafes. I like riding just like you do. Shoot. So let me thank you, babe. Thank you for the boogie ride, it really was great. The music played by solid cinders could start me off on dancing benders. When I'm chilled up with my Sugi, I love to ride with the boogie. So let me thank you, babe. Thank you for the boogie ride, it really was great. And solid to prove. It's out of this world.
Oh, thank you, Renee Olstead, for Thanks for the Boogie Ride. I don't even know where I found that track. I think in the back waters of my iTunes catalogue. I do have quite a random selection in there. Anyway, because Rosemary's here for a reason, and given the fact that the Khandie Klub is all about festivals and arts and cabaret, particularly in the local area and worldwide, I met Rosemary. Oh God, when did I meet you? It must have been when I first landed in this town. Was it a meeting, some quite sort of heated debate on theatre?
I think so, yeah. It was about 18 months ago, was it?
Oh, was it really that long ago? God, I've been here a long time. So, actually, I came across you, actually your work first before I met you, then I got to be able to put the red hair to the... Rosemary's got red flicks in her hair, I knew we were going to be friends. I was like, I can see that. And then when she spoke, and then I know her work, Midsummer's Night Dream.
Yeah, Midsummer Night Dream, yeah.
I went and saw that, people, it was amazing.
Yes, I was very pleased with that.
It was fantastic, and in no way when I think of local theatre sort of productions, I think, oh, I'm going to have some, someone who's like 90 playing Juliet or something. It's going to be a little bit sort of. Have you seen Hot Fuzz where they have their? Yeah, I was thinking, oh gosh, it's going to be like no. I could have been any other theatre in London, and there was the quality there that you don't often see, and I was quite good. I took my one day off that week to go and see your show.
Oh, I'm really pleased. And that actually that was part of the Royal Shakespeare Company's open stages.
Wow.
And we went to the Courtyard Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon to perform an excerpt from it.
Oh, my friend Ray used to work there. Sorry, random tedious link. You see, look, we're all connected somehow. But actually, Rosemary's here to talk about... Well, we were just joking. She's brought in some flyers to show us the work she's doing. She doesn't actually have a month off at all this year, from what I can see.
That's right.
Quite a busy schedule, but I can see why, because you're really good at what you do and you're in demand, and I love that. I love that you've taken time out to come into my little radio show.
Thank you.
So, Rosemary's going to tell us all about her next production that's coming up. So, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, well, the next production is on next week. The 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th of August, and it's Harold Pinter's Old Times, which is a very intriguing play about relationships and memories of relationships. And it's about three characters, two women who used to share a flat 20 years ago, Kate and Anna. And then Kate marries Dealey and goes off to live in the country, and Anna goes to live in Sicily, and then 20 years later she comes back to visit her old flatmate Anna. And it's, as I say, a very intriguing play where they play quite manipulative games with one another. It's quite an erotic play as well, and psychologically quite menacing, but it's also very, very funny.
Sounds like my kind of play, to be honest. I like something that's going to challenge me, but I'm going to get a little bit excited and a little bit titillation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's, as I say, people might come out thinking, well, what was that all about? And there are many, many interpretations of this play, but I think it's about the main character, Kate, and Dealey and Anna trying to play for her affection. But she is quite... she's quite shut down in some ways. She's quite... she's deliberately shut them out. And I remember something Jane Fonda said about a year or so ago when she split up with her husband. And they seemingly had a very happy marriage and they got on really well. And she said something which really gave me the sort of key to this play. She said... everything about the relationship was great, physically it was great, but she said, we've never been intimate. Oh. And this is what this play is about, in that Dealey wants the intimacy with his wife, but she's quite... And they get on, it seems, they've been married. We learn, obviously, in the play that they don't sleep together, but it's not about that intimacy. It's about that she shut him out in some way. But she did have that, perhaps. She had that intimacy, that relationship with Anna, and he gets quite jealous. Oh. So but it is all, you know what Pinter's like, it's very dark.
And if people don't know Pinter's work, I will say I did some reading on Pinter, Harry Pinter, and I can see he's won a lot of awards, hasn't he?
Oh, I mean, he was...
a Nobel Prize in Literature in 2005.
And he
Laurence
won...
Olivier Awards.
Yeah, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2008. He was too ill to actually go, and he had to video his response. And he's deeply political. I know we can't get political on this show, but actually...
Mainly because I can't deal with it.
But he was actually very political.
Died only in 2008 from liver cancer.
From liver cancer, yeah. Okay. But I find him very funny as well. People think, yes, he is menacing and he's dark, but his turn of phrase, I mean, there's lots of really, really funny bits. Lighting designer came in this morning to watch the rehearsal, and he was chuckling away because it's just so well written. So I would recommend, if you want a stimulating evening of theatre, come and see Old Times. And we've got the most amazing actors. We've got Dealey is being played by this wonderful actor called Alex Reese. He's quite sort of dangerous in the, and edgy.
Not just him as a character, not him just generally. Yeah, people don't be worried, he's not going to mug you.
No, but he comes across as sort of edgy and so on. And that's brilliant. And Catherine, and he's been in the Heineken Skyfall adverts and a string of other things as well. And
we
then
get more at Milton Keynes here.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I like
well,
it.
I auditioned over 40 actors. I'd had over 100 apply.
I do remember seeing them up. This is
Yeah.
what I love about Rosemary. It's Milton Keynes. Sometimes people go, "Oh, it's almost like a car park almost," and they forget that we've got a theatre here and sort of. And
Absolutely.
I do actually see you recruiting sort of actors from the local area, and people who maybe don't act, you're getting them in as well for your
Yeah,
play. I know
yeah.
you're going to talk later about that one that's
Yeah.
coming up.
And then Catherine Worth, who's playing Kate, has made a film with Tom Hiddleston called Unrelated, which she won Best Actress award for. And then Beverly Longhurst